everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Last part, we started off with the story of 7.1, where we attended a funeral for Queen Sven, and began our hunt for information about Bilal Jal's mother. We took on the dungeon of the patch, which was filled with a bunch of creepy zombies. Had a nice Final Fantasy IX reference with the Zagnol in there, so that was nice. Maybe we'll get more Final Fantasy IX monsters in the coming patches, hopefully. So we need to continue on. So I wish I could see the past. I feel that then I can see people who are gone, because they aren't any other normal job women here for a long time. I couldn't imagine what her mother looked like. But when I visited Julie and saw some, I was finally able to picture her in my mind. And one day I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. Nice. It'd be nice, dude. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. What we discern is the purpose of the research conducted here. The traces of it might afford us greater insight into what might came from it. Let's look around for information as well as the way to the upper level. I think people actually volunteer their souls to these experiments. Success was far from guaranteed, and even in the best case, they would cease to be met. But the devotion of the world is also absolute. Yeah, I don't know. No one's gonna comment about the people in the tubes? Look at me good. See behind the iron rod gates, a series of piers and gate will likely resist attempts to force it open. Security panels nearby, perhaps verification key will be opened away. Gotta find the key. Gotta find the key! Over here. It's probably on these dead people. Transferred to Yuiwa Station in order to train the villagers in the use of electric technology. While a child can quickly learn to operate common contraptions, it will be no easier for them to attain their work because it's skill developing weapons, ones which require no less than the manipulation of souls. Thankfully, too many people have demonstrated great aptitude in the field. Connie Loka, the village chief, and Teshan Jha, field surgeon. Further driven by their loyalty to their arcane, their growth has been remarkable. To hope that before long they'll be able to carry out their duties without any further instruction, and maybe be a leader in it. Backlog? Making this research to transfer souls. Probably not very fond of it. It sounds very fucked up. We're recruiting volunteers for a new experiment. I know I'm not as surprised as the others, but they wouldn't laugh. They wouldn't laugh at me if I was stronger than them. This might be my chance. Soul transferred a few days ago. I can write. Write good? Yes. I am good. Very good. Getting harder to control strength. Should I bit off hand of Peter? Cannot help it. So strong. Hungry. Oh, he's hungry. Cannot control. Eats. Must eat. I'm an eater. Must eat. Boy, that sounds like clear something a zombie would type or write. Finds the separately arranged in the cabinet among them various items as a manual outlining regulations and tranquilizing the gas and using emergencies. Dig deeper and find a verification key. This research is kind of fucked up. Especially when you stuff people in tubes. Alright. Seems the key can be used the operator to lift as well. Up we go. Zombie-infested hallways. Well, nice and clean in here. So this is the observatory. I didn't expect it to be similar, but this is a far cry from the temple that held Valley Garmanda. All the machinery appears to be still in operation. I expect there are auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergencies. The warnings indicate various anomalies related to the seal's failure, most likely. For a blessing, we managed to fill up these before it could cause harm. Alright then, let's see what we can find out besides some clues about Galajal's mother. I think I can use this terminal. She'll taught me how. Data. I don't know what we should look at. Perhaps we can narrow down the search by inputting the name Tishala. I brought up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. Tishala, Administrator of Experimental Treatments, Research Logs. Sounds good, doesn't it? Chances are the data is encrypted. If not, it will take considerable time to go through it all. Let us take it with us to the back room and have Sheila analyze it. Agreed. Alright, I'll transfer to the storage device I brought. There, it's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. If you're happy with it, so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for both of us. Get me out of this creepy place. Back to civilization. Here we are. The authorities will doubtless wish to be informed of the facility and its contents. First things first, let us deliver the data to Shale. back. Blaj's already gave me the storage device. It looks to be a wealth of data, and all of which is encrypted, so I'll need time to process everything. In that case, Alice and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. Aye, the move was ahead has a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood, I'll let you know as soon as I finish my work. Thank you, we'll see you again soon. Alright, off she goes! Alice isn't wrong. Well, the mood out there is still grim. Some of the Hhetsarro men remember a time before they were dependent on the soul system, but even they're instead of wondering aloud, they'll have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. For the reason too, the journey home will be an easy one for those who grow old. That's why it's mostly been younger folk who've been leaving for Hhetsarro, ones with no elders to care for. Word of that problem has reached us in Thule. My brother's doing all he can to see the Dawntrail railroad restored to operation so that people may come and go freely. Unfortunately, the tracks only go as far as Vanguard, so some traveling by foot will still be necessary. Even so, the railroad will make things a sight easier. How long before it's back in service? I couldn't say. When I left for this visit, Conan seemed reluctant to make promises. But while Shale's work on the day, we can go see the state of it for ourselves. The Shaloni station, then. I'll make sure to keep Conan informed. Shaloni! Back to the Wild Wild West! I think it was in the spring, wasn't it? Yeah. It was in the springs. It was in the second little settlement that we had visited from here. Right? Yeah. Alright. Demands. Well, resolve. It's just the right boot. What can I do for you? We're hoping for some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people looking to return to Dawntrail that can't make the journey on foot. I see. So it happens, the Valve is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Scratch the on his way. Oh, look at him in a spy little new getup. Look at him. Looking good, Aaronville? That little bumble not finding out girls' old clothes? Stop that. As you well know, my previous attire was that of a cleaner, and I've chosen a different path. It's time for a change. That's right, he dropped the cleaner job. I remember. You're here about the railroad, too. It was in part my stake for the original Dawn Blazer was sacrificed, so I felt it was only right that I assist with its replacement. Speaking of which, I assume Lamati has explained the growing urgency of the need. What do we need to report? The new locomotive was on track for completion, but we're having difficulty pulling her into the station, in a manner of speaking. You see, when we used the Dawn Blazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all the considerations, but now we're back to our original problem. How to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of Milwatson. That is the Rroneek. The Hhetsarro that follow them are none too pleased about their Hhetsarro being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution that I devised to quieten the railroad should address that complaint. But a silent train presents a different danger. The Rroneek will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose I can't just blow the whistle at them, or they'll panic and put off their grazing again. Won't the routes plotted to avoid Rroneek's preferred grazing areas, though? It's odd that they're getting so close in the first place. The Rroneek's grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I'm not certain why, but I intend to ask the people of Milwatson for their insight. As a major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter, and I too would hear what the Hhetsarro would have to say about it. They are the ones most affected, after all. I believe it'll be best to begin by consulting the leader, Hwado. The rest of you can accompany us to the Hhetsarro encampment if you like. Alright. Oops. while since I chatted with you. Vow of resolve, vow of reason. I did bid you welcome to our camp, but what brings you all the way to Milwautsee? I thank you for seeing us. Our visit concerns the matter of the Dawntrail Railroad. You two have noted the Rroneek's unexpected change in behavior then. My son Hhetsarro has been looking into this matter. Hhetsarro? Normally we'd expect the Rroneek to keep their favorite ground nearby for a while yet, but despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing and... God, these fucking names. I'm gonna call it the Prairie. The Prairie and the Yawatane. Yet they refuse to keep where they usually would, instead of pushing westward towards your railroad. Assuming this would cause this unseasonal migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. As any true Hhetsarro would, I suppose. As you may surmise, I am of Hhetsarro descent. My parents traveled with the Rroneek as well, although I myself had no memory of the experience. I was left behind as a babe, you see, during such a migration. One of many sacrifices necessitated by the nomadic lifestyle, I'm forced to assume. Ugh, jeez. Chance encounter with a kind of peddler merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in two of these markets, and that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamadia came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. Family love. Truly? I've never heard of the Rroneek choosing a path so arduous as to force such a terrible decision. Nor have any of the Hhetsarro willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. It must have been some exceptional circumstance. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps that I might better make excuses for their actions might never much appeal to me. But they had good reason, and wouldn't you want to know? Even if I better understand the Rroneek's current behavior. As is so often the case, you're correct. Though my discomfort for the Hhetsarro way may arise from fear of reopening old wounds rather than blind fervor of innovation, it would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes. And to refuse to learn what one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn servant indeed. Please teach me of the Rroneek and what they mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind. We would be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. Will you learn of the Hhetsarro culture with me? I should like to approach it with the fervent curiosity that you and my sister share. But it would be useful to know where I am, whether I am doing it correctly. How would I know? Then it's settled. We'll learn more of the Rroneek, and we'll have a look around the plains. And perhaps in the process, we'll find the answers that we seek. To learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor. I'm not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit, but I shall put forth every effort. That's all we ask. Take these tools. Tools! Now introduce yourself to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll be happy to teach you what you do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it. Alright, sounds easy enough. Let's be back here later and see and share what we've learned. The man's got one fluffy tail. Holy shit, look at him. I think that's the fluffiest tail that we've seen yet. You learn about the Hhetsarro way of life, are you? may have a thing or two to share, but rather than talking your ear off, let me test your powers of deduction. I find answers much more easy to recall later if I arrive at them myself. Our Hhetsarro provides us with something we use in medicines, poultices and soap, to drive away pests and to sustain our fires. What is it? Is it dung again? Sounds like there's a story there, but that is indeed the correct answer. Oh no! We've discovered myriad uses of Rroneek ships over time, each a boon to our way of life. Where there is a need, our Hhetsarro always provide. Great, wonderful. Powered by shit! Literal shit! That don't do, the wind will go right through it. Me without my needle incentive. There you go, sir. Oh, there's precisely what I needed. I should be able to patch up the covering now. Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get the occasional tear. Fortunately, the Rroneek hide they're made of is durable enough that we generally wouldn't need to worry. Alright. I'm afraid I've finished my task for the time being, but since you're so eager to learn about our way of life, why don't I tell you about our migration customs? If you're here, you're likely to already know that the Rroneek are our Hhetsarro, our guides that we travel with in the turning of the seasons. We trust them to lead us to fertile lands that with all we need to survive. But you may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On those occasions, we Hhetsarro must also part with half of our number. You may think it is a strange and a stressful custom, but over the years, it has seen us visit new lands and broaden our horizons as a new people. This, too, is the wisdom of the Hhetsarro. Interesting. Divide and conquer! Gun's way out there. Alright. Got the portion of the shaggy and tangled. This one's fur is a bit overgrown, but a good brushing should thin it out. Would you like to give it a try? You need the right tool for the job, mind you. Comb with the type that you're used to would just get lost in the tangles like as not. With this. Geppetto sent a Rroneek brush with you, did he? I like him. I'll just run it through one little patch at a time. Alright. Do that. Dutifully brush the Rroneek until your arms grow weary from the prolonged battle with its coat. It appears much tighter now, though the same cannot be said about your clothes. Oh no, I'm covered in fur! Well done, with less excess fur, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat, and less susceptible to illness. A coat also makes it easier for us to identify injuries, should the need arise. Right, and now I'm covered in fur. Joy! I need to take a dip in the water. It's gonna itch later. All that hair getting in your clothes. Oops. Smell the grass and the wind, which is a good thing, I promise. You could nearly be mistaken for one of us, and with the horns of a Rroneek to boot. I have to wonder how Val Kona's getting on. I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but it seems his wish to understand us was sincere. Ah, there he is now. The Rroneek in tow. Probably just my tiredness, I was tasked with grazing the Rroneek and ended up being rather far afield. Found myself wandering hither and thither on my companion's inclination. To force us back to the trail seems inappropriate. How is your own work? Have you anything to share? Hhetsarro life revolves around the Rroneek, but in turn the people receive all they need. I think they're both the right answers. Yes, I feel the truth of this myself. While I was hesitant to leave my fate to the whims of the Hhetsarro rather than tread man-made paths, I ran where I was meant to be all the same. Mine is not the only way, though at times I lack the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it's wrong. My parents had a duty to Rroneek as they did to me, so I wonder if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. Who knows? I have no way to know, of course. And regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We're here to service the people of Hhetsarro, after all. Nevertheless, thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today. I will endeavor to remain curious, especially where the Hets are concerned. Maybe one day we'll find your parents. I'm glad to hear that, Valkona. You're welcome among our herd any time. I mean, we found Wook's father, her real father, so maybe at some point in time we'll find his parents. Alright. The warmth of a family. Image. Those soulless looking eyes. Kona, how'd it go? I believe I find a sense of significance to the Hhetsarro. They nourish the Hhetsarro as they grow and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are equal of any man, not beast to be tamed. Moreover, Rroneek are sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale, they must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. The Hhetsarro would never cage them, and neither should we. To control their migratory patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. Then it is particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit the Rroneek's once favorite grazing grounds. As we were told, grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Rroneek, even the birds and field mice have fled. Ah shit, couldn't read it all. Typically that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. Though the Hhetsarro would surely put two and two together where the cause geological, I measured the area's aether to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest a recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly. Strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. A large animal, perhaps. And a powerful one, like as not, a predator given the local fauna's behavior. One of the raptors we saw looked like it had bite taken out of its tail by something with very large fangs. Couldn't be. A Hhetsarro? Hhetsarro? Rroneek Reaver in the common tongue. Our people have several names to such creatures. Fangs that steal Hhetsarro in the night is another evocative one. Rroneek can feed off of many predators with their horns, but not the Hhetsarro. Their scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. A well-toothed carnivore with an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall any such fauna in this region. They usually roam the fields in the northeast, but most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home and it's packed both. In any case, I believe the source of the Rroneek's consternation is clear. This is our next move. We must drive this Reaver away, that they might return to their grazing lands in peace. Is this our trial? Never fear, we will make certain that the beast threatens you no more. Is this our trial? Is not the trial. It is an instance, but we don't do us any good wandering off and search for it without having made proper preparations. And if others are returning from across the plain have spotted it, they may be able to inform us of its recent behavior where it might be found. Alright. So one of these things, huh? Alright. I thought it was a trial, it is not.
おーい！ズル兵ゾヒリだ。荒野の外れの方からこっちに向かってきてる。ロネークがすっかり怯えて動けなくなっちまって、あれじゃ生きり立った他の魔物にまで襲われかねねえ。みんなで協力して逃がしてやらねえと。
俺たちも行こう。なだめて落ち着かせてやれば誘導もできるはずだ。
まずはロネークの保護が優先。それが済んだらズルヘイゾヒリの討伐だな。
あなたはここに残って誘導されてきたロネークの受け入れを。
承知いたしました。どうかお気をつけて。
一刻も早くロネークを避難させなくては。
手分けしてかかればきっと大丈夫だ。
ロネークがいます。だいぶ動揺してるな。なだめてやれば落ち着くだろう。
Head in the air.
もう大丈夫そうですね。先に進みましょう。ロネークのまたトライオンの一部必ず守り抜く。この先に何が。急ぎましょう。いましたよ。
あたしらにかかればこんなやつら。
Monsters are in a frenzy.
別の方向からも来たぞ。
Alpha Gator.
なんとか守りきれましたね。
肝心のズルヘーゾヒルってのはどこにいるんだ？
Where's the prey? Or where's the beast? The hunter, the predator. That's one way to say, not the prey. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a fucking T-Rex.
向こうを見ろ。でっけえやつが向かってくるぞ。
ロネークの角を通さない強固な外角と鋭利な牙。あいつがズルヘイゾヒリか。行きません。
I'd be scared shitless too if I saw that thing coming at me.
させない。
Not the glasses.
僕の命に変えても。みんなを守ってみせる。
兄さん、大丈夫か？
僕のことはいい。早くロネークを安全な場所へ。よしよし、もう大丈夫だ。
Guy was pretty bold, holding a gun up like as if it were a sword to protect him. Guy made a pretty bold move there.
おっしゃ。あとはこいつをぶっ倒すだけだな。
民を導く王としてこれ以上好きにはさせない。
Alright.
これ以上誰も傷つけさせない。
That's right, we're not doing shit.
何か秘密があるはず。分析しなくては。その
think magic would be able to be expensive, but apparently not.
少しの間でいい。奴を止めてください。
足を狙おう。
The legs! The legs!
の影響を確認。この鉄鋼弾で外角ごと神格を貫く。よし、エーテルの流れが止まりました。
これで攻撃が通じるんだな。さすがコーナ兄さん。まだやる気かよ。とことん付き合ってやるぜ。
エーテルの塊は奴に吸収させてはいけません。
なら私たちでいただこうぜ。
My power. Jesus Christ. Some power-ups. Damn T-Rex.
脅威は排除できましたね。ロネークは
逃がしたロネークはみんなメワヘイゾーンで保護した。念のため手分けして周辺を確認してるが、もう大丈夫だろう。
皆様、本当にありがとうございます。そしてコーナ様、私たちはあなたのことを誤解しておりました。竜王であるあなたが恩義を呈してロネークを守ってくださったこと、部族を代表して厚くお礼申し上げます。
民を守り導くのが王の務め。そこに部も利も違いはありません。だから当然のことです。この外角、驚くほどエーテルの伝導率が高かった。これを素材として加工すれば周囲に微弱なエーテルを放射できるマグが作れるかもしれません。
なるほど。天敵と同じエーテルを放射すれば本能的に鉄道を避けるようになるってわけか。いけるかもしれないな。それならロネークを必要以上に刺激することなく鉄道を運行させられそうだ。
本当かよ。さすがコーナ兄さん。
それにしてもこいつの姿をまた見ることになるなんてな。もう20年以上にもなるが間違いないよ。交易のためにシャーローニ荒野を離れて旅した時に見たんでさ。ローデニヘタ平原にあった同胞の集落がズルヘーゾヒリに襲われて大勢が犠牲になって、なんとも痛ましい光景でしたわ。
ローデニヘタ平原、僕がペルペル族の行商人に拾われた場所。その話詳しく聞かせてもらえませんか。
ローデニヘタ平原にもうちと同じようにロネークをヘイゾとするヘーザーロの一団がいたんでさ。先にも言った通り、あっしは交易のために彼らの集落を訪れてやしてね。ところがその晩のこと、ズルヘイゾヒリが現れたんでさ。集落中が文字通りの大混乱。あっしも大慌てで荷物をまとめて逃げ出したんですが、一組の若い夫婦が逆走していくじゃありませんか。自分たちがおとりになるからせがれとロネークを頼む、そう叫んで二人はズルヘイゾヒリに向かって駆け出していったんでさ。あっしは無我夢中で走り続けた。ですが夜闇の中で集落の一団とはぐれちまって、日が昇る頃には一人になっていたわけです。 風の頼りによれば、その後一団は何とかロネークの群れをまとめて別の土地へと逃げ延びたとか。しかし混乱の最中行方不明になった者も多く、おとりとなった夫婦もついに帰らなかったそうです。
その夫婦の子はどうなったのでしょ
う。さあ、そこまでは。ただ逃げ延びていたにせよ、一団とはぐれていたら一人で生きられるような年じゃなかったですよ。
おそらくその子は幸運にも旅のペルペル族に拾われて一命をつなぎ、やがては蓮王グルージャジャの養子となったのでしょう。あの時の僕には理解できなかった。なぜみんなが僕を置いてロネークと共に去ってしまったのか。しかし今ようやく分かりました。両親は僕を見捨てたのではなく、守ろうとしてくれたのだと。ずっと恨むしかなかった家族でしたが、今後は彼らに感謝しなければいけませんね。おかげで僕はズルヘイゾヒリに撃たれることもなく、父と兄、そして妹、新しい家族に出会えたのだから。そして王となった今、僕の家族はトライオラの民すべてです。両親が託してくれた思いを胸に、王として家族を守り抜いてみせますよ。
Oh boy. To know that the Hhetsarro saved was more than enough yet. Blah blah blah. Would it be wrong to hope that and protect them? We also avenge my parents. Because at least I owed it them after all this time. Cecil, I thank you for standing by me. As Dawn servant, and as the often perfect man beneath that mantle. Now let us return our attentions to the matter we came here to address, shall we? We have removed the root cause of the Rroneek restrained from their favorite grazing and obtained the tool to devise an additional precautionary measure. A silent whistle, as it were. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of ether strong enough that they will shy away from the tracks on instincts, yet not so strong as to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it will be a far sight better than a traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. That sounds like something you can pull off. Let's return to the Shaloni station and begin working on it. Walika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution. Alright. Shaloni station! Did I go to the right area? Oh, sorry, it's over there. Alright. Excuse me, sir. You look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it. Yes, excellent news, actually. So the Rroneek were reporting a predator. Smart ones they are. Oh, shit. Sure. We'll sit tight. Maybe I shouldn't because we're running out of time.
よし、完成だ。
すっげえ、まるで列車が蘇ったみてえだ。
本当はもっとピカピカにしたかったんだけどな。外装は予備部品の寄せ集めだ。まるっと新調した内部機関は外からじゃ見えねえしよ。だがロネークたちを脅かしちまわねえようにみんなが最高の仕事をしてくれた。線路の枕木一つ一つからその下のバラストまで音が出る部分は全部見直して改良したんだぜ。
本当にありがとうございます。鉄道にかける皆さんの思いあってこその新車両ですね。
いやいや、こんな短期間で完了したのはトライオラが人手をかき集めてくれたからさ。それにズルヘイゾヒリの外角を使ってエーテル式の警笛を作るだなんてよ。そんなアイデア俺たちだけじゃ絶対に思いつかなかった。ありがとうよ、コーナ様、ウクラマト様。
それじゃ早速試運転と行こうか。新車両の走りっぷり気になるだろ。
Oh boy. Alright. We're gonna test one, see how well it works. There it goes.
Miro, 前方にロネークがいる。
では警笛を。
よし任せな。大まかに方向を決めてっと。
驚いて離れていったな。あっちの連中はいつも通りだ。
Right, success.
「成功です。これなら無用に驚かせる。
いい感じじゃないか。これで問題はみんな解決したね。それじゃ坂トラルレールロード営業再開だ。
We just need the rest of the rail cars. You can't be a train with just the with just the engine. You need the other train cars before you can be a train. For a while there, we were real worried about we'd never get the rail running again. But now that the test drive is such a success, we can be easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Shaloni, and then the continent. Watch out, Dawntrail, here we come! I should have sensed it, but we've got a mountain of work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations. Time to get back to it. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. And what's more, I thank you. This is our own work, and I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamadia. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Okay, looks like we're gonna be in the final quest. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. When we come back, we'll take on the last quest of Crossroads. Then we'll move on to the raid, which I'm really excited for. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.